I think we've got some explaining to do. So this is going to be the first serious vlog on Footzype starting from the new era, which I would call this video. What I mean serious, I mean not quite, it's just lighthearted, you know, just not really much meaning behind it, just, you know, having fun, you know. I just said, you know, like what, you know, okay, 5-6 times, something like that. Alright, so what I mean is we're going to be doing more serious things from now on, and there's definitely going to be more fun involved as well, because, you know, that's the whole point of all of this, fun, you know. But there's also going to be a lot more work involved now, and a deeper purpose, something more serious. So I don't mean more formality, but I just mean more discipline. And yeah, we're gonna go in for it now. It's not just 100% fun anymore. So this is let me give you guys an explanation now, because that's mostly what this video is going to be, is an explanation of what exactly this channel is going to be for. And although I already explained this, as in it's going to be like a way for people to catch up on, you know, like business stuff, not business, but like, you know, like the more formal parts of my life, or like the academic and the extracurriculars and all of that. I don't want to portray myself though anywhere, not just in real life or in the internet, as like this separated, arrogant high person, you know, like the guy who's always dressed in like a tie and a suit and studying and something like that. I want to give you guys reality, and for me to do that properly, I'm gonna have to show you the work aspect, because that is mostly what my life is now. So I guess I wanted to start that out with the whiteboards behind me. I'm sure you guys are all dying to know, with the blood mentioned a few days ago. Yeah, let me just show you real quick. Okay, so this one's just whatever. Okay, so this one's just whatever. It's you know, just a rough draft. You can write whatever you want on this. So actually I have a bunch of stuff about Footzype on this one that I haven't erased. That's from like a few months ago. These two I will get to in a second. This one is also another just a rough draft thing, so you know, just a regular whiteboard where you write and you erase, nothing permanent. But then we've got our two whiteboards here that do not get erased. These things right here. So I put Scotch tape over this. Yeah, you can see it from an angle, so that when I erase, you can't actually erase these things off, because these don't get erased. These, my friend, these guys are my schedules. So this one is the actual schedule, and I haven't been following. Okay, another thing, before I talk about all this stuff, this shenanigans, this schedule, I want to say this, get this out of the way first. I have not been doing any of this, and although I told myself I would, I have not been doing any of it. And a huge reason of doing this vlog is actually to get me back on track, to get the discipline to do this, and I will explain how in a second. None of this probably makes sense for you guys right now, just like this. So I want to get work done. I'm not doing a good job of it so far. I'm explaining how I should be getting work done, but I'm not. And I'm going to explain at the end of this how the vlog and how you guys and how fun is actually going to help me achieve this. So let's go to step 3. Good finger, the fourth one. So, okay. This is called the reality actual schedule. So this is what happens in my day, and I log it every hour or so. So like what's actually happening, what I'm doing. This is the planned schedule. So like I've got a bunch of these things, like sleep, you know. This one says sleep, so I can put this wherever and just like, yeah, so I'm gonna sleep for an hour and a half right there. Okay, done. And then we're gonna do this here, we're gonna do that here, and I've got a bunch of them over here, and I've got a bunch of them over here, and I've got even more over here. Yeah, so all those go onto this wall, which I've not been doing, even though I set up all this beauty, not been doing it. It's kind of sad. Planned, actual. If I fail somewhere here, I log it over here. If I do even better here, then yeah, I can go ahead and review afterwards. So this is the project. I'll get to that in a second as well. And then this is the default. So this is what my schedule is supposed to look like. So like on an ideal day, I get all of this done. Now, Edwin, what are all those S's mean? What do all these S's mean? I'm glad you asked, if you did ask that. The S's stand for sessions. Session. A session is a block of work that lasts 2.5 hours, listed right here, where you take the first 15 minutes to plan, or the first 10 minutes to plan, and then you do 25 minutes of work, 5 minutes of rest, 25 minutes of work, 15 minutes of rest, 25 minutes of work, 5 minutes of rest, 25 minutes of work, 15 minutes of analysis. That is what a session is. And it is scientifically proven the fastest way to get work done. You take lots of breaks, you do works in sprints. So you go as fast as you can for 25 minutes, you analyze how can I work even faster on the next sprint, and then you go again. That is what a session is. So I've got S1, S2, S3, S4, S5, S6. But these S's, they're just generic. What kind of work are you going to be doing? And that's where the project actually comes in. So we have 4 projects right now: coding, tutoring business, education, and footside. And of course, these are all different projects that I will go over in detail later. But for example, if I were to say, okay, so the sixth session of today, we're gonna do at, let's say, 3 o'clock for 2.5 hours to 5:30. And okay, let me get a whiteboard actually, get a marker real quick. So we'll say right here, okay, so for this session, I want to be doing the tutoring business, TB. Perfect. So now I know right here that I'm supposed to at least start at 3 o'clock doing tutoring business work all the way up to 5:30. And then over here on the actual board, I'll mark if that happened or not. And then you'll see in a second how this works. Oh yeah, by the way guys, if you're not interested by any of this, you probably won't be interested in any of the rest of Footside either, because we're just going to be doing work from now on basically. But there will be fun sprinkled in every day, and I'll get to that too. I've been saying that a lot, getting to. I don't know if I'm going to get to this. If I don't, hopefully I will in the next video. Okay, so projects, sessions, reality versus the actual, and let's do this. So now you can see there's a lot of bloody marks and blood on here too. That symbolizes the sacrifice and the discipline I'm going to need to actually accomplish my goals for these. I've got some pretty lofty goals up here, some really lofty goals, and to get to those I'm going to have to dedicate myself every day, which I've not been doing, which I hope I will in the future. That is what this blood represents, and some of it is actually real. That is real blood. That is not real blood. If you ask me how I bled that much, yeah, let's just not go there. Okay, so yeah, this is all fake blood, but these are called dailies. You can see both the yellow, which represents time, and the red, which represents effort, work. And I've got a bunch of these dailies that I do every day. Each of them have a different amount of time, which I need to log onto that still actually. And then here are these. So we've got sessions and we've got dailies, and that's what makes up the day. Over here, this is dailies this is a check mark to see if I've actually done them or not. This is called a burn down chart. So, okay, let me explain all of this now. I didn't give any context, so I'm gonna do that right now. A little late, but you know, that's okay. Context in the middle is always great. So I was researching ways of getting productivity, more work done as soon as possible, as fast as possible, more work in less time. And the best way to do that is to do work and then you analyze. You figure out, how can I do it better? How can I go even faster? You constantly look at yourself and you look, how can I improve? What am I doing good? What am I doing bad? Where can I go faster? And if you think about that long enough, it's actually possible to work 4 times faster than you usually do. And that's what I'm trying to do with all of this stuff. So that's why there's these 5-minute breaks. That's why there's this burn down, or like whether you need to smooth the pace faster or not. All of this is just to see if I can get better at working, faster at working. Usually this is designed for teams, but I'm trying to adapt it to the individual. And if none of this makes sense, please comment down in the comment section. I will do another video where I actually plan for this and prepare and make it a lot more organized. But yeah, bear with me now. This is getting pretty long. Yeah. So this is a big thermometer which represents how much time I have left. You can see here it says week 2. I'm on my week 2 of my 8-week journey on trying to get to my goals. Yeah, so we're almost to week 3, but yeah, we're 1 day into week 2 because today is Tuesday. All right, so goals, priorities. So this is how you prioritize the projects This is the goal for each week. So like I want to get this done in the coding project. I want to get this done in the tutoring business project. I want to get this done in the education. I want to get this done in the foot side. That is what all of this is. So a tiny brief overview. Probably didn't make any sense. Hope it did. Was really long, but yeah. Hope you guys have a better idea. This was the entire point today. If you got nothing else out of this today, get this out of the way. Foot Zype is the story of how I get from point A to point B, where point B is what the seemingly impossible and what is actually probably, yeah, seems impossible. And like if you look at it, it's like looking at the stars and the ground. So we're on the ground right now and we're trying to get to the stars. And this is the path. Foot Zype is the story of how I get from point A to point B. This is part of how I do it. This is like the blueprints, like the tools. And soon, hopefully, we will start making progress and you will see us skyrocket. So yeah, until next time, there's this stuff. We'll be blending elements of this work and elements of fun together every day. I don't want to be like not only just working 24/7. I also want to have fun with friends, and not like I have any of those right now, but have fun with friends and just enjoy life as well. Although most of the time when I'm enjoying life, I'm working. So yeah. Okay, well I guess yeah, 2 Asian people down in the streets. Awesome, yeah, lots of Asian people here. Actually, one more. So yeah, I guess I'm just gonna end the video here. This got a lot longer than I thought it would. I didn't know what I was expecting, but yeah, in the future, I'm gonna be trying my best to show you guys what happens in my life as realistically as possible. So like, what happens really, not anything fake, not just the best parts, not just the worst parts, but everything. So how I'm gonna do that is for an hour every day, I'm gonna post 10 seconds. The most interesting or the most noteworthy or the most analytical or like the deepest, the most meaningful 10 seconds of every hour that I'm awake. And if I do that, then, or not 10 seconds, but like 20 or so, if I do that, I should be able to get like around a 10-minute vlog every day for every hour that I'm awake. I don't know how well it's gonna work so far. It's a complete experiment, but we are gonna find out because we know how well experiments have gone in the past. Alright, yeah, so that's the video. Don't know if you guys enjoyed it. I hope you did. If you did, yeah, just comment down in the description below if you want me to remake this video in the future with a lot more sense. But until then, Foot Zype signing out.